Have an amazing Mitzvah day. Hello my lovelies, welcome to today's video. This is not a new fashion trend. I just thought I'll do a complete get ready with me today because I'm on my way, or about to be on my way, to a very special cook-off. So around the world at the moment it is Mitzvah Day, which is a day where there's a project encouraging to do good deeds all over communities everywhere around the world. So I'm very excited that Super Kitchen could have been a part of it. It's just an amazing initiative, and these soup kitchens are always amazing. But also be a part of something so big, so global and so amazing is really extra exciting. So let's just get into this wonderful get ready with me, and we're going to be doing a very simple liquid liner look and a little bit of a quick decal tie. So we'll start by getting these tails out of the way. This is very simple, just a little side knot here. I've done a look just like this one in my previous midweek wrap up. What we're going to do is go backwards, crisscross over, and try and tie it as flat as possible down, just like that. Okay, and with the remaining tails, I'm going to do a layered look at the back. So this one will be a little bit longer, this one's a little bit shorter. And what look like this will stay there all day really comfortably, really still. It's not too hot. Just hiding my non-slip headband there, don't want it sticking out. But yeah, this one's really good. It's really warm in the kitchen because of all the cooking and all that sort of thing going on. Freezing to begin with, but really warm later on, and this is going to keep things cool. Because it's a really long day, and as I said, the temperature changes and all that sort of thing, I'm going to put some sheer tint on. This is the colour medium, which is a little bit too dark for me, but we're going to use powders afterwards just to set it and blend it. This is a really beautiful, kind of like a BB cream. I use it very rarely, but it's good for long days and funny environments. Now, of course, before putting that on, I've got my beautiful moisturizer on and sun cream. So we've got some sun cream and my pre-mix moisturizer, which is the Kid Sense lotion with about 5 drops of the dry skin serum. So it's going to go straight on top. Beauty blender, which has been wet and bouncing all around. So a little bit of a fuller coverage than what I'm normally going for because of just the environment we're going to go into today. The powder probably would move considering how steamy and oily my hands are going to be all day. I also wear gloves all day, so I can't even go and sort of do anything. And then we're going to go for a little poofy thing here, and we're going to set with some powder. Just a really light dusting of the powder because we don't want it to be a coverage, we just want it to be a setting for today. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of cream contour just here, a little bit around the face, a little bit on the nose, and be right back. At the moment it looks pretty severe, but it will get blended in really nicely with all the other products. So we're going to go in with a really simple, just liquid eyeliner eye look today. There's still a little bit of groundwork to do for this look anyway, but it's not as many layers or anything like that. We're just going to set up a base and a crease for the eyelid, and then we're just going to go in with a beautiful ombre liquid line. So the way we achieve the no makeup kind of look is by using these types of brushes, and you would have seen me use them a million times. They're really fluffy, really soft bristles, but they don't really indent, so they're quite densely packed, which is lovely. And you've got an angle on this particular one. I have another one which I really love, which is just a rounded head. Also works really well, just depending what part of the eye you're working on and the shape of your eye. So if you really wanted to spread it and wing it, I find that the angle really helps. If you just try to blend something out, then I find that this one's actually a little bit easier to use, but both work pretty interchangeably. So we need to choose a fairly neutral color, but something that's going to be quite deep in comparison to your skin tone. So you can go for a fawny color or a browny color. You can go for a cool color like a blue or a purple. It doesn't really matter as long as it's not too bright for this look, and as long as it's a little bit darker than your skin so that it does actually stand out a little. Color I'm going for today is this navy over here. Very light reflection to it, not really a shimmer though, and pretty lightly on the brush, so just touching the pan, and going to stamp it on first. And then when I'm happy with the shape, I'm just going to use window wiping motions just to feather it out. Okay, you guys are probably thinking, hey, you said it was going to be a natural look with just eyeliner. Okay, I went for a really standout color, but it's not bright. That was my point, that as long as you create something that's going to be shadow-like, you're going to achieve this look. And there's still a lot more to do. With a flat brush like this, I'm going to go into the most natural color I could find, which is this fawny color, so you can barely even tell it's on there on the brush, and there's quite a bit on there. And just very generously sort of spreading it around, really just defining the lid. Taking that same very neutral color, or if you have another one that you like better, you can use another one, but a neutral color just right on the edges of the blue. Now we just got to brighten up that inner corner. So I'm just going to use my ring finger and a little bit of white shimmer and just stamp it on in the corner like you're wiping away a bit of sleep, that kind of motion. So just, and get your inner corner color. For my liquid line today, I'm going to go for navy, and just because my teakel's blue, and I'll probably be wearing something to match it as well. We're starting off with little product. We're not going to go too heavy with the liner, and for me, I do need to hold the hooding out or up to get a nice smooth line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just past the center, so just past my pupil. And that's as far as I'm willing to go when I'm holding the lid. And now I need to use it in its natural shape to finish the line, because I need to know what it's going to look like when I'm just walking around, not when I'm holding my lids. So I'm quite happy with that line. I'm not going to even dip back in. I've still got enough product there. I'm just going to match it up with my lower lid. So where the lower lid ends, which is about there, I'm just going to match it up. Okay, and that's my first line. At this point you can go for another dip and continue with the blue, but I'm going to do a little bit of an ombre look, so I'm going to finish with this navy color at this stage. Now there's a few little purpley kind of, maybe even burgundy bits in this tickle, but I'm going to use that to go for a purple ombre with this navy. I think it'll look really, really pretty. So we're just going to, again, very lightly dip into this NYX Glam Liner. Whatever, any eyeliner will be fine. They're pretty dry products once they go down, so I'm not too worried with these ones. There you go, not too much on the brush, and right in the inner corner. Okay. Once the two lines are touching, we're going to go a little bit higher with the purple above the blue, not overlapping at all, just right above. And I've stopped about halfway because I just like the shape it gives. And that's the first step with the purple. So to finish off, I'm just going to use the same liquid liner, the purple, to do the lower lid. Very, very, very lightly. Again, feathery strokes, just following the lower lashes. And you could stop there, but what I'm going to do is just marry it up to the tail a little bit. So just holding it there. And there you go, quite pretty. You can use a white at this stage or a creamy color. I'm just going to go in with a gray on the waterline just to kind of make it a bit more of a smoky look on the lower lids, and then mascara. So there it is, guys. That is the eyeliner look. If you didn't want to go with the blue in the corners, which is totally understandable, you can go for a nice chocolate brown, for example, or like a caramel color. It would still achieve the shadow look, but it would be a lot more natural to the skin tone. I just love the look of the blue with the blue liner, blue tickle, and I don't even know what I'm wearing yet, but It's probably something grey or blue as well, so that's going to work for me. With the lips, I just went for something that's very neutral because I'm not going to be reapplying. And then you've got some bronzer, some highlight, and some blush on the cheeks. As you can probably hear in the background, the kids are up and running around, so I'm going to go and get on with the day and get ready to go to this wonderful cook-off. I hope wherever you are around the world, you're having an amazing day, and let me know if you're also participating in Mitzvah Day. It'd be really interesting how far and wide the message was reached. If you have a second and you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe. It'd be really great to grow this little channel. If you liked the video, do like, little thumbs up down the bottom. If you want to leave a comment, it's just to scroll down to the very end to do so. It's been so great to have you on this journey with me. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Have an amazing day. Bye.